Hey, what's up? We're going to talk about the dreaded double bar. Watch out, look out. What is the dreaded double bar? Okay, if you take your garden variety open A chord, right? Let's just open that up. Speaking of open, right? And then you conceive of playing it with one finger. So most people will play it with the third finger, like so. And I can just barely get my finger to curve so that I can get this E string open. And then what the idea is okay, this becomes this, I'm gonna move it to B flat, but to make it easier, I'm gonna move up a bunch of frets. But most people, when they make the dreaded double bar, and I'm gonna move the other fingers out of the way to see, the first string gets muted, and that's okay. That actually, most people do it that way, the dreaded double bar, just like so. I tend to play the dreaded double bar actually with my fourth finger because my fourth finger is more flexible, and I can sometimes, if I'm really trying, get the high E string, but don't bother is what I'm telling you. Just focus on getting the fifth string, the fourth string, the third string, and the second string clean, and getting a nice easy mute on the high E string. And then maybe use a couple of fingers to mute the low E string. Or if you're playing grunge music, you could actually fret it. But most of the time I don't like having that note, all six strings. So there's the dreaded double bar, and you can try it with your third finger. You can support your third finger with your with your middle finger, sorry. And my pinky's just hanging out, helping out. Something like that. I like to use my fourth finger. That's how I saw Pete Townsend do it, and so that's how I did it. And there it is, the dreaded double bar. Remember that as you're practicing this, maybe start a little bit higher up the neck. It's easier to push the strings down and work your way down as you get your form together. Okay, there it is. The what I call the dreaded double bar, or the A form bar, because it's shaped like an A chord. I hope that was helpful. Please subscribe, like, tell your mama, and